With this first episode, I want you to try gardening even without a yard or a balcony. This is what you need. The first time I started to seriously grow plants was in a bachelor apartment along a windowsill. I didn't really know what I was doing. And I knew I liked tomatoes and chives, and I heard spinach was easy to grow, so that's what I grew. The important thing was I had a window facing south. And I didn't have any buildings blocking my view from the sun or any trees. I had so much sun in fact, that I made a video documenting how one morning when I opened up the blinds, there were these flowers. And in my kitchen, there was just greenery everywhere. And what was the view outside my window at that time? A very cold January day. So if you can start gardening now and learn how to get your plants started in the summer, the better chance those plants will be mature enough for you to take them in through the winter months. If you want to start planting a whole bunch of seeds in one small pot and then move them into bigger pots later, I recommend using toilet paper rolls. At the beginning of the coronavirus, a lot of people ran out and got a lot of toilet paper. Some people too many rolls, in fact. Save these. You can line these on the inside of whatever pot you're using and put each individual seed inside. That way, as the plant starts to mature and get to be a certain size, you can lift that plant up, put it in a different pot. The roots, you won't have to bother detangling them from other plants or being worried about shocking the plant. It'll help ease the transition. If you don't have enough toilet paper rolls, sometimes you run out of parchment paper. I actually haven't used this specific thing yet. I have a feeling it's going to be hard to cut. Well, you know what? Just try really hard with scissors. That should do the trick. Just get yourself a good pair of scissors. Crunch down on it. Great, more free things. Let's go ahead and put some soil in the pot. Da, da, da. Oh yeah, I put these gloves here, but really they're for show. I'll use them if I'm outside, but inside soil, you're good. I wouldn't advise getting soil from outside. There'll be bugs inside of it. One, you don't really want those crawling around. And two, there might be some eggs in there that might hatch. That happened to me once, and it was unpleasant. So just buy something in a bag. Doesn't matter what brand. I just go to wherever I'm shopping, and if I'm in the need for indoor potting soil, I'll just grab one there. Depending how much soil you choose to put in, if you want to be a bit stingy with your soil because you want to save at first, then I would recommend cutting these rolls in half because they'll otherwise be too tall to be immersed into the soil. Hey, that gives you more as well. Now, what seeds you want to plant depends on the time of year it is. This is still early spring for me, so I want to grow something that is going to be cold tolerant. So I'm going to try starting some of these leeks, because I hear they're pretty tough. I haven't grown leeks yet. This is my first experience. Alright. Woo, no! Found it. If it's lettuce, usually I'll just scatter it, but for leeks, I'm not as familiar with them, so I'm going to space them out a bit. If I get confident with a certain type of plant, yeah, I'll plant them in dense and I'm not going to be worried. Something I'd tried recently, which did help, I use a spray bottle to water. Maybe that's too tedious, but I found it was gentle on the seeds, and when the tiny little sprouts came out, I wasn't just dousing it. Just get the soil a bit wet to help these seeds wake up. Sometimes I'll just use my hand and I'll just kind of create my own rainfall. And then that way I'm not just totally crushing the poor plants. Here's an example of something I've been growing for a little bit. So here we have some baby kale, baby lettuce. This is arugula. You might want to try arugula for starters. It grows really fast, so it's an exciting plant to grow because you'll see results quickly. Now, if you don't have a good window that faces south all day, then move your plant around. This guy, he moves from one doorway to another windowsill. simply because I don't have very good windows in this current apartment. So satisfactory. Well, that's all the tips really you need to get started. Research the seeds you want to plant, ask questions, join a network of other gardeners, and remember, gardening doesn't have to be all these fancy tools. You can use things found around the house.